Hi, so today we're going to go over the pentatonic scale and the blues scale. So first off, the pentatonic scale is a 5-tone scale. So just 5 different notes and then it just repeats over and over again. Just like any other scale, you can do that with the guitar. So the pentatonic scale, because it's only 5 notes, makes it very simple to learn because the pattern is very simple and there's not a lot of notes in it. Alright, so we're going to go over that, and then we're going to go over the blues scale right after that. And the reason why we're going to do the blues scale is because the blues scale is only one additional note to the pentatonic scale. Sounds pretty simple, right? Okay, so we're going to go string by string. Notice that I put the orange here. This is just kind of dividing it because we're going to do the scale and then we're going to do the other scale up here. So the first scale is the pentatonic scale, which we're going to do down here. So here's our E string. We're going to do this in A minor. So this is the A minor pentatonic scale. So our first note is there on the 5th fret. Our second note is the 8th fret. So 5, 8. So that's going to be all for that string. So on the next string, which is our A string, we're going to go 5, 7. So on the D string, the next string, we're also going to do 5, 7. So again, on the G string, we're going to also do 5, 7. Now we're on the B string. The B string, we're going to go 5, 8. And on the high E string, it's going to do the exact same thing as the low E string, 5, 8. And that is your pentatonic scale in A minor. So this scale, you can start on any fret. It does not matter. You can start on the 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10, 11, 12, 13. It doesn't matter. The pattern is exactly the same. The only thing that's going to change is the key. So if you do it on the 1st fret, it'll be F minor. If you do it on the 2nd fret, it'll be F sharp minor. 3rd fret would be G minor. G sharp would be on the 4th fret. Right, then we're on the 5th fret, which is A. 6th fret would be A sharp or B flat minor. Then 7th fret would be B minor. On the 8th fret, C minor. On the 9th fret, C sharp minor. On the 10th fret, it would be D minor. And then on the 11th fret, that would be E flat minor. 12th fret would be E minor again. So then we just repeat from there, because then you have 13th fret would be F. So we can do this anywhere. I like to pick A minor just because it's kind of in the center between your open string and your 12th fret. So it's a good place for it. It's not too much stretching, but it's not too condensed. So plus you can also expand on it going backwards and forward, but we'll do that in another video. Okay, so now what we're going to do here with this pattern is just practice going up and then going backwards on the scale. Watch. So this scale is used for all kinds of stuff. People use it to create melodies. People use it to do guitar solos. It's used all over the place to do different types of riffs and songs. So very versatile. In fact, I actually used this doing some jazz music. So there was a guy playing some jazz songs and he wanted me to do some guitar leads over it, but the key in the song kept changing so much, I couldn't really pick a scale to do that fit with that song. So what I decided to do was just break down all the different keys the song was in, and then I would just switch the pentatonic scale with that music, with that song. So I kept changing keys with that song, so it was like... And that wasn't really exactly what I played, but it was something kind of along those lines. And all I did was use this scale, but in different keys. So I did an A minor, C minor, F sharp minor, and that's how I got away with playing some jazz songs like that. Okay, but it doesn't take away from having to know other scales. Other scales are very important. You're going to want to play more than just those 5 notes sometimes. So this will help you get into doing all those weird sounds. Okay, so the idea is practicing this going up and going back down, right? It's a good exercise for your fingers, but you really want to know this scale forward and backward like nobody's business. It's really important to know, especially if you're going to be using it doing solos. So you're going to want to be able to do that, and there's a lot of guitar licks that are based off of this and the blues scale, which we're going to go over now. So our blues scale starts off the same. It's going to be 5 and 8. So 5, 5th fret, 8th fret. So here's where the change occurs. So when we get to our A string, it's going to be 5, 6, 7. So if you listen to that, you can already hear that bluesy sound. Alright, it has that bluesy sound to it already, just because of that added note in between 5 and 7. So now our next string, we're going to go 5 and 7. So that stays the same. So we have this string stays the same, and that string stays the same, but the one in the middle has that one added note. Okay, so now our next string, five, 7, 8. So here we have again the added note. So if you look, we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bang, there's our 6th note in our blues scale. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it just keeps repeating. That's how the pentatonic scale works. So we're doing the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see that 4th note inside the scale is that blues note. Otherwise, it would just get skipped. Okay, so this is what we have so far for our blues scale. You can already hear the blues coming out of it. Okay, so the next string is going to be the same. 5, 8. And then our last string is going to do the same thing as our E string did. 5, 8. So same thing as with the other scale. This blues scale you want to use going up and coming back down. Alright, and And so this, just like the other scales, is going to be used in guitar licks. You can use it in guitar solos. You can use it in riffs. A lot of stuff is based off of this scale here. All right, so for instance, if you're playing something in this scale, you could just throw one of these extra notes in there and just change it up a little bit, change that sound a little bit, which would be pretty cool. All right, so practice these scales. What you want to do to practice them, to get better at them, use a metronome. Use a metronome, try to stay in time with it, and get better and better and better at playing the scale. You want to play it, you want to be able to play it smoothly, you want to be able to play it quickly, you want to be able to play it slowly, you want to be able to play it with a lot of feel too. So we'll go over that in another video. But I hope this helped. Go ahead, take a look at this, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe and you can get the latest videos as I release them. Thanks a lot.